Game of the week on the Valley Channel tonight, Mountain Crest and Timpview. Orange and blue versus orange and blue. It looks like an inter-squad scrimmage down there.
Well, you know, I was looking before the game and I had to focus real hard, but yeah, sure enough, there were two teams on the floor.
Timpview ranked number 2 in 4A, and they come in on a 3-game losing streak. Mountain Crest loses their first game by 20, and they won 3 in a row. Two teams going different directions, or just two teams looking for their identity?
Well, I think you're exactly right. They're looking for their identity. Who's going to make the shot? Who's going to be able to step up on defense as well? And you know, they tried a few things. You'll hear that from the coaches as well before we start the game. This is where you figure it out in preseason before you go to region.
A lot of football players on the court tonight, and that's one thing. They're trying to get those basketball legs under them. Both these teams, I think, will be playing better basketball as the season goes along. Mountain Crest and Timpview coming up next on the Game of the Week.
Introducing the Gold's Gym Complete In-Home Circuit Training System. You get the door gym, core straps, and push-up stands with rotational resistance, plus the circuit training workout DVD that'll transform your body in just 20 minutes a day. Start your training with the Grip Lock Door Gym. Turn any door frame into your personal gym instantly. Targeting each muscle group is as easy as changing your grip. Work your arms with killer tricep dips, then hook into the bar for six-pack abs. Continue your training with Comfort Tech core straps. Hanging crunches are the fastest way to a strong, sexy stomach. Finish your training with Gold's Gym exclusive push-up stands with 360 degrees of rotational resistance. By adding resistance, you build muscle faster. Burn more calories in less time with this circuit training DVD. Buy all these individually and you'd pay as much as $140. Act now and get the Gold's Gym circuit training system for only $49.99. Order now and you'll get this special circuit training wall chart free.
Mountain Crest and Timpview take on one another on the hardwood tonight on the Game of the Week, and it's brought to you by Icon Health and Fitness. Never give up. Aggie Sports Grill, the place to be. Camp Chef, the way to cook outdoors. Magical Moon Toys, come check out Pee Wee's Sweet Shop. Sports Academy and Racket Club, your results, your life. Discount Tire and Automotive. So much more than the tire store. Intermountain Sports Medicine, stay in the game. U&I Furniture, it's always a better buy at U&I. S.A. Needham Jewelers, middle of the block, sign at the clock. Lewiston State Bank, your hometown bank. ARS Flood and Fire Cleanup will fix your disaster. Cache Valley Specialty Hospital, you do have a choice in emergency care. Lynn's Audio and Video, Cache Valley's audio and video specialists. The Logo Shop, we logo stuff, all kinds of stuff. And the Valley Channel, Cache Valley's television station. Hello again, everyone, and welcome to Mountain Crest High School. I'm Eric Olson, along with Lee Vaughn, Mountain Crest, and Timpview getting set to tip off in just a moment. Lee Vaughn, a few minutes ago, talked with head Timpview coach Perry Wildeboer, the defending state champs. Here's what he had to say.
Coach, the season's early, and you're just getting going in the preseason. We're about to have Christmas break, but you're on a little skid. Tell us about that and what you've told your kids since that 3 games.
Yeah, we've lost 3 in a row. We've played some pretty good teams along the way, but we're not, quite in basketball shape like, like some teams maybe are. We do have the experience, but we've been really, really tough at the three-point line. And it's going to be a strength of our team, and yet right now you would never think that. And so there's no time to panic. It's December. We lost 7 games last year and won it all. Mountain Crest was 0-4 last year. They got to the final. Putting it in their proper perspective, we've got some things we've got to improve on, but I'm pretty confident we'll get there.
Well, you bring up a great point. It is just December. How important are these preseason games in getting ready for the regular season conference play?
And actually I've treated this preseason differently than most. In most years I've looked at each game just trying to win the games and maybe learn some things here and there, but we've actually practiced some things and have not been necessarily that good at what we were practicing. So I think in the Cottonwood game we used the press most of the game, which is not our character, but is something we wanted to play with. And in doing that in practice, sometimes you don't really know how good you are at it until you do it in a live situation, and we got scorched. So we learned some things from that, and so we've taken some, I think we've taken some losses in the process of just, let's find out, some things we can do that are a little different.
Realize it's a team game, and I don't want any coach speak right now. I want to know who's got to step up tonight for you to win.
We need to just put down some of our perimeter shots. And our big guys, all summer long we didn't really play with our big guys, and so that's new for us. So we're kind of just still slowly developing. So, but we need to put down some threes.
All right, thanks for your time, Coach. Good luck.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Teams trading buckets here in the first minute as you listen to Coach Perry Wildeboer of the defending 4A state champ Timpview T-Birds. Jorgensen gets the putback bucket off the Sagers miss, and then Hilliard with the three-pointer in the corner, and Mountain Crest with the 3-2 lead early. Covey again, no, that was Sagers. Couldn't get it to go. Now Covey comes out with it. And he loses it out of bounds, and Bruce Allen says that it's off Eddie Hall. Take a look at the starting lineups quickly.
Well, starting for the Mountain Crest Mustangs, it's Eddie Hall, Alex Caressa, Matt Lewis, Brad Hilliard, and Troy Pickett, some of the familiar names we've seen throughout the football season.
Down low, a foul on Jorgensen. Colby Jorgensen, big kid, 6'7" senior. And he was big in the state tournament last year.
Well, he's not just tall, he's thick. he's hit the weight room, you can tell, and that's really going to pay off. Timpview, frankly, should own the boards tonight. They've got the starters tonight: Josh Warner, Christian Covey, Colby Jorgensen at 6'7", Ryan Sagers, and Corbin Kafusi at 6'8".
Kafusi coming off some knee problems, didn't play football this year. He's one of those Kafusis. Pickett kind of jackknifed it up there and missed it. Timpview trying to move it ahead. We talked in the opener about these teams as Covey goes to the hole and hits it with a lay-in. About these teams still trying to get their basketball legs under them. A lot of football players out there, and both coaches told me as we were talking before that the teams aren't shooting as well from the field as they think maybe they should be. Pickett for three, short. And again, it takes a while when you've been playing football as Timpview turns it over, to get the basketball back.
Well, it's just a totally different game. This is an aerobic game, and football is an anaerobic game with quick starts and a lot of hitting at the end. It's not legal in basketball.
No, not as much.
Although I've seen some guys in years past in the Valley Channel that couldn't tell the difference between the hitting and not hitting.
Caressa averages 15 and a half a game. He has the ball right now. Tries the middle. Underneath to Pickett. Pickett rejected by Kafusi.
Well, Pickett, the big man, Pickett and Hilliard for the Mustangs, both at 6'4", with some senior leadership. They're giving up a lot of size, 4 inches to Kafusi and 3 to Jorgensen.
Caressa, three ball, got it. 2 field goals, 2 3-pointers for the Mustangs. And they jump out to a 6-4 lead with just under 5 minutes to play in the first period.
Well, if you're Mountain Crest, that's going to help a lot if you can hit those outside 3-point shots. Nice save.
Sagers nearly lost it off his foot down low. Kafusi, the big man, fouled. Maybe they'll ring up Hilliard. Let's see. And that's who it's on. So Hilliard, his first foul, first team foul on Mountain Crest. Timpview 2-3 coming into this game. They've lost 3 straight. There's Jorgensen close to the bucket. Too easy. So Jorgensen with 4 of Timpview's 6 points.
There's not a lot you can do with the big man down low like that. When he gets right to the block, you've got to keep him out of that position early.
Eddie Hall with it. Caressa looking at another 3. Got it again! Caressa with 6 points early, 9-6 Mountain Crest.
That's going to really help with the interior of that defense. It'll spread things out.
Jorgensen again inside. Hilliard picks up his second. Hilliard at 6'4", Jorgensen at 6'7". And Hilliard's got to be giving up about 30 pounds to him as well.
Well, at least.
Number 31, Brad Hilliard. His second.
So Mo Pututau, probably the first man off the bench for Graydon Bookmiller in his first year at the helm here. Jim Crosby stepping down after many years here at Mountain Crest as the basketball coach. He's still the athletic director, and his voice is the voice you can hear in the background over the PA system.
And he was dust mopping the floor. He does everything.
A little bit of everything. Jorgensen misses them both. Down low, Mo Pututau, just a sophomore, gives it out to Pickett. Hall, 3, no, rebound, out of bounds, and it's going to Timpview. as Caressa couldn't come up with it. This is a rematch of the state championship game last year. I don't know why any other teams even bother to play in 4A any sports, because it seems like it's Timpview, Mountain Crest, everything.
I think every school is going to change their colors to orange and blue.
Although Highland looks like they're going to be in the mix here a lot lately.
Skyview looking pretty good too.
Skyview looking very good. And boy, do they have size. The bounce pass taken away by Jorgensen as Caressa tried to go all Magic Johnson. Eddie Hall returns a favor. He's got Pickett the trailer, leaves it for him.
Well, this is how you beat big men. You get up and down the floor in a hurry and you make big shots from the outside, and Mountain Crest has done all those things early. An 11-6 lead. Caressa's had 8 points, 8 3-pointers on the season so far coming in this game, and 2 more tonight.
Pututown knocks it away from Jorgensen. Now he tries to front him as the T-Birds. Josh Warner gives it off to Covey. Baseline jumper, pretty. Covey with 4. He and Jorgensen have 4 apiece. It's 11-8, Mountain Crest. Caressa stopping, popping. Too close, he missed it. Oh, and a foul on Pututown. Pututown 6'4", 6'8" with the throw.
Oh, you got to before I did. Well, Pututown's got to be careful in that reach as he comes back across. Kafusi's not going to give up that rebound. He's got it in both hands. That's a silly foul.
Pututown played an awful lot. Oh, there's Hall getting the foul as well. He played an awful lot in football. In fact, he had some big games, including a 3-interception game that we saw on the Valley Channel. And they're excited for what Mo Pututown will be bringing to the table in the future here at Mountain Crest. Tyler Crosby, another sophomore into the game for the Mustangs. This one out of bounds off Kafusi. So Mountain Crest starts 2 sophomores, or starts a sophomore in Hall. Pututown comes off the bench, and now Crosby with it, another sophomore. They have 3 sophomores on the floor right now.
It's okay when you got Pickett and Caressa as your senior leadership out there. A little more stabilizing influence from those 2 guys.
They're averaging 30 points a game between them. Kafusi knocks this one down. Covey's got Sagers if he wants him, and they call the foul on Caressa, and that looked like all ball from up here. That's going to be the 15th foul on Mountain Crest, 1 on Timpview.
Well, that's 2 on Caressa.
And we'll see how long it is before the hometown crowd starts giving the guys the stripes in here full.
Not long.
I don't think the calls have been bad calls.
No. Well,
I think that last one might have been able to go the other way, but so many times with officials, it's all about the angle that they see it from, right?
it is true. This is a fast game.
You know, you've officiated.
Yeah, it's not that fun. I keep thinking I like it, then I get done and I say to myself, why did I do that?
Ryan Nash into the ball game as Covey hits the second. Two-point Mountain Crest lead, under 2 to play in the first period. Mountain Crest lost to Fremont by 20, 73-53 to start the season. Since then, they've won 3 straight, 2 of them in the final seconds, 1 on a true buzzer beater.
A couple of squeakers. It's okay when you're this young, got a lot of sophomores, got to learn how to win sometimes, and that's a great way to do it in the preseason.
Pututown got an offensive rebound, put back, and a foul, went to the line and hit the free throw to beat Weber. Oh, this one gets away and another Mountain Crest turnover. And a throwdown by Kafusi.
Tie ball game.
It was Hilliard that hit the game winner at the buzzer to beat Pineview. And then Mountain Crest beat Snow Canyon, who had beaten Skyview the game before. Under a minute to play. Timpview looking for the lead. The lob to Nash. He can't get it to go. Pickett brings it down. Caressa all the way to the rack, up and under.
Boy, great play by Caressa using the basket as a screen for Kafusi, who's coming over to block that.
8 points for Caressa, 13-11. And we're under 30 seconds to play here in the first period. See if Timpview looks for the last shot. Ball fumbled around. Sagers can't come up with it. Pickett finally does. Gives it off to Hall, who loses it. Putu Town knocks down the pass.